This vlog is a bit long overdue. The past few weeks have at the same time flown by. I mean, only 6 weeks to go to my half marathon and my first international race experience. I am so excited. But at the same time, these weeks have been sort of sticky and just crawled forward. I think everyone felt like January 2024 lasted forever, right? My race training is starting to show progress, both good and in bad. It demands a lot from my schedules, and I have started to feel the familiar feeling of needing to recover more. I think it is often dismissed, even though we know running is a stress, that the additional stresses in our lives do take away from the beloved hobby. An Instagram friend of mine said it well: all stress comes from the same bucket. Shout out to Chell on the Run on Instagram, she is awesome. I did not want to whine on this channel. I'm all for being positive and optimistic, but I do, as a person, want to keep it real and be authentic. Because we all have these kinds of lives. We balance, we juggle, we go through darker times, and sometimes everything just rolls, like our running. As someone who is very career-oriented, I do love my job, but my work is also demanding, and I go all in for it. I'm not ashamed of that. I do believe that if I don't have the things I want in life, I must check my strategies and put more effort into them. It hasn't been the kindest start of this year, and I have decided not to overdo my kilometers in running due to other stressors in life. My goal is to run in New York, and I don't want to get sick or injured because of poor recovery. No good coach would say otherwise. And as I'm currently my own coach, this is my coaching decision. I hope in the future to have a real coach, but for now it is mostly me, knowing my body and my goals and mixing it up with a half marathon training plan. There is a lot of editing though. I'm naturally very disciplined. It is easy for me to follow a training plan or a program, and I usually follow them to a T. But firstly, an online program not tailored to me will never know my life or background or how my weeks align, how my job is like, so I need the flexibility. This program I found and I use is kind of a one-size-fits-all, so you can basically start training from zero, or you can have races under your belt. And it is meant to be customized. So because I have a little bit of background in training, even though I took a break last year due to injury recovery, I have customized this quite a bit to fit me and my goals more. My weekly kilometers have been more than the program said from the get-go, and I do longer long runs in general. I know it all should be in line with your weekly overall mileage, but I also know myself as a runner. I am very much in my head. The biggest battle is not my body, it is my mind, in running and in everything in life. It is not confidence thing, I don't think. I think it's more about me just being a nervous soul. This means that when I train for distance, I need to feel comfortable on that distance. That means I train higher mileage long runs just so my mind learns that this is doable. My best half marathon was when I could only think that it's just another long run, when it started to get tough. No paces, no other runners, no goal time, just another long run. Customizing the plan goes to changing workouts too. I still do 2 workouts a week, but sometimes I add some hill training, as we all know it is important for New York. Even though I haven't run there, I have studied the course. For example, this coming week, I will switch a tempo workout to a hill simulation on the tread, just to prep my legs a little bit better. Also, I feel that having a weekly full body session at the gym is really aiding me. It is not in the program, but I just put it in. Even though sometimes the next day's soreness after working with dumbbells is a bit tough to handle, but I still wish I could fit in another strength session to my week. But for now, I do not have the time nor the energy to do it. Maybe in the future. I know next week's will be tough from training perspective, but also life-wise. But I will try to be a good coach for myself and be mindful in my planning. My recovery will become more important as the training plan gets tougher. I will for sure mix sauna sessions, walks with my dogs, gaming time, and meditation together to make sure I don't drain my batteries in the critical weeks of the training, because I also have other things to do. I know sleep is the most important thing, but it is sort of also my Achilles heel. Even minor sign of a stressor and it will show in my sleep. I know it's not optimal with running, but I will not fight it either. Then it's again important to know my own body, my capabilities, my energy levels, and find ways to work past it all. As I know, bad sleep times will pass. I know a lot of people struggle with sleep and recovery, and if anything, if it helps, I want you to know you are not alone, and you can still reach your goals and develop in your sport. As I mentioned before, I am in my head a lot, and for me, that's where the sleep issues rise. So for me, it is also helpful to know that sometimes I have off nights, and then I just adjust my rhythm. And of course, if there's anything longer or more severe, I will visit a healthcare professional. I have yet to struggle with motivation this time around. Maybe it's because being able to participate in the New York City Half Marathon, that's a pretty big, huge motivator itself, because it's my dream race. But I feel I get daily inspired by the running community around me. I feel very thankful for the runners I met both physically here in the capital region of Finland, the run group I'm in, Helsinki Runners, but also the people I've met online in Instagram and on YouTube. Well, I'm very grateful also for my running buddy who helps me get those weekly miles in, even if it's been a very tough day or it's super cold out. Now I will really start planning for New York, and of course I will take you along. I still need to figure out tons of details, from hotels, where to eat, do I want to shop something, do I want to see anything, what's my race outfit like, my packing plans. I need to figure out what the temperatures are like, because New York is not the same as the Northern Europe where I live, and I know March can be a bit tricky month. I don't know if I can wear shorts when I'm running, long sleeves probably, do I need a beanie? I don't know, so if you have any tips, just add them in comments. I have traveled quite a lot, but never to a race, so this will be interesting.